Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about this very nice book on the screen. The book is called A Handbook of Bible Law. Okay, it contains biblical laws, principles, guidelines for individual, family, society, government, and nation. Yes guys, okay, so this book was published by Charles A. Wiseman. If you've been following my channel, you've probably seen a book called Who is Esau Edom? Okay, this dude right here was the same person who published the book, guys, Charles A. Wiseman. Okay, I like some of his stuff. Okay, so here we are right now. We are on page 10. I want you to see what this book says about nations. If you look at the world today, guys, it is not a coincidence that the nations that are run or ruled by the Negro tend to be the least economically viable nations on the earth, guys. It's not a coincidence. Okay, the reason for that is because the Negro has forgotten something very important: the instruction of his God, the Torah. Okay, yes, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why the economies on so many, if not all, Negro run nations are at the bottom when it comes to, you know, the nations on the planet today is because of some very important information I'm about to show you guys in this book, guys. Okay, so we're going to read this section right here. We are on page 10. Look at what it says, and it will explain to you clearly why Negro nations are where they are today, guys. Look at this. Benefits to the nation. The Bible actually conveys more of a national message than a personal one. The national message is intended to show a nation, the Israelites, the Negro, the proper policy it is to follow regarding the manner of laws, justice, government, economics. Look at this, guys. Economics, yes, it's part of the problems that the Torah has the power to solve, guys. Okay, let's keep going. And foreign relations, it is to possess, guys. If a nation follows God's laws, the nation will stand out as a great nation. Unfortunately for the Negro, we are not considered, none of us today, I'm sorry, as great nations on the earth. No, when you think of great nations, you think of the United States. Sure, there are Negroes in the United States, but it is run by the Caucasian race, guys. Okay, in Europe, where the rest of the Caucasians are staying, those nations are great too. China is doing very well right now. China is great. Let's see why, unfortunately for the actual Negro nations, they are at the bottom when it comes to economics, global economics. Look at this. We're on next page right now. The laws of God will prevail above all other systems of law that a man can devise. This is true, guys. Okay, no law that a man can form will ever bring greater wealth than the laws of God. Okay, this is something every Negro needs to understand. Okay, the laws of God will prevail above all other systems of law that a man can devise, as being the most effective and just. Yes, this is it, guys. Okay, the most effective and just laws on the planet are contained within the Torah. Okay, a great many blessings, keep that in mind. Okay, a great many blessings are promised to those nations that adhere, meaning follow, to the precepts of the Most High, guys. Yes, okay, a great many blessings are promised to those nations that keep the Torah. Okay, especially the Negro. Okay, because guess what, guys, the Negro were the ones who the Torah was giving to. I believe it was Paul that says that. Let me read that verse real quick. I think it's Romans. All right, so here we are, guys. We are on Romans 9:3. Very important scripture. Okay, even though the book I'm reading makes it seem like, oh, any nation can follow the Torah, you need to understand this very important point. Look at this, Romans 9:3. So this is Paul that's speaking, the apostle Paul. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh. Okay, now I use multiple different versions of the Bible when I'm researching the Bible or anything. Look at what the RSVA says. Okay, because some might read this and not understand what he means by my kinsmen according to the flesh. Well, the RSVA says this: my kinsmen by race, guys. Yes, very important. He's talking to the Israelites, the 12 tribes. Paul was an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, so he's talking to the rest of the 12 tribes. Okay, my kin. So let's go back. Let's see what he says next. Who are Israelites, to whom pertains the adoption and the glory and the covenants. Yes, guys, the old and the new, right? And look at this, guys, and the giving of the law, the giving of the Torah. The Torah was given to the Negro, guys, the Israelites. and of course the service of God. Okay, the Most High wants the 12 tribes to serve him. Okay, he chose them. You need to understand that God chose the Israelites. People did not choose God. No, God actually rejected a lot of people before he got to the 12 tribes. Yes, he rejected so many, including Ishmael. He rejected Esau. He rejected a lot of people, guys. And then he chose, of course, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the 12 tribes, including their descendants, guys. Very important stuff. Okay, so no, you don't choose God. God chooses you. Okay, very important stuff. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make right here is that you understand that the laws of God were given to the Israelites, guys. Look at what it even says next, guys, in verse 5. Something very powerful, because people believe that the Messiah came to die for everyone. Look at what verse 5 says. Who are the fathers, and of whom concerning the flesh, concerning race, guys, the Messiah came. Okay, telling you that the Messiah did not come to die for the whole planet with all the races of Gentiles. No, he came to die for the 12 tribes, guys. Okay, that's what he's saying. Very powerful stuff. But let's go back, guys. I don't want to go so far off from the point I'm trying to make. Okay, look at what it says right here. We're back on the book. I'm going to read this section again. The laws of God will prevail above all other systems of law that a man can devise, as being the most effective and just. A great many blessings are promised to those nations, promised to the Negro who the Torah was given to, that adhere to the precepts of God, such as rain in due season. Yes, that's something we all want. Such as abundant harvest, something we definitely need. Such as peace in the land, something that we do not have right now in Africa especially. And what? Look right here, guys. A thriving economy. Okay, people need to stop saying the Torah and the Bible as a book of fantasy and folk tales. No, this book right here is the cheat code to every single one of these things mentioned right here, guys, including a thriving economy, guys. Yes, okay, this is something the Negro needs to understand. If you keep the Torah, a great many blessings are promised to you, guys. Okay, as a Negro. Okay, I'm talking to the Negro now. I'm not talking to all the other nations. The other nations out there, they are not keeping the Torah, and guess what? They are thriving. Why? Because the Torah wasn't given to them, guys. It was given to the Negro. So since the Negro broke it, that's why we are being punished. They are not being punished yet. Okay, look at the rest of these races. The Caucasians, the Asians, they're doing very well, but they are not keeping the Torah. What's going on? Because they are not under the law. Okay, the law was given to the Negro. The Negro doesn't have the benefits that the Gentiles have right now to still be thriving despite not keeping the Torah. If the Negro do not keep the Torah, we will feel the curses, guys. Okay, if we break the laws, we get the curses. If we keep the laws, we get the blessing. That is not the same for the Gentiles. The Gentiles right now, until the Most High decides to deal with them, they don't have to keep the laws to, be fine. Right now, they are doing fine. All of them are doing well, guys, okay? But you cannot say the same thing about the Negro, because the Negro was giving the law. Paul tells you this in Romans 9, verse 3 to 4, right? In verse 4, who pertains the adoption, the promises, the covenants, and the giving of the law. It was given to the Negro, guys, not to the Gentiles. Okay, so if you want all these good things, and these are all very nice things, okay, rain in its due season, very nice. If you want to grow crops, you definitely need rain. Abundant harvest to be able to produce a lot of crops to feed our race, guys. Okay, this is one of the problems that we have in Africa right now. Despite the large size of Africa, most of the food that we eat here, we import it from other lands, from Caucasian lands. That's an abomination right there, guys. Okay, one of the reasons why we can't do that for ourselves is because we are not keeping the covenants. We are not keeping the Torah. We are breaking the Torah, so we don't get to enjoy abundant harvest. We don't get to enjoy rain in its due season. We don't get to enjoy peace in the land. These are all things we want, and of course we do not get to enjoy a thriving economy. Okay, so if you want all these things, my Negro brethren, the Torah must become the law of any land ruled by the Negro. Okay, it's not even a joke. No constitution will ever come close to the might and the rewards that the Torah can give us, guys. Okay, yes, nothing comes close, guys. Nothing. Okay, very powerful stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Please consider making a donation to my channel. Please do so to my PayPal. I will put the PayPal QR code on the screen right now. That is the best way to help support this channel right now. Of course, there are other ways of supporting this channel too. You can join our YouTube membership by hitting the join button down below. You can also join us on Patreon, and you can definitely help me get access to more books so I can make more videos revealing the truth of the Negro, guys. A very important job, and I appreciate all of you who have donated to me over the past few months, or at least a year since I've been doing this channel. Okay, so I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.